Okay, so after Rairu, when did A.R. Rahman came into your life?
That was a crazy episode.
Yeah.
So I mean, who expects ARR verified to start following you on
Yeah, I'm
Instagram?
like, yeah.
So that was a shocker for me. Generally I keep missing messages on Instagram, on everything. Like I see after a while and then I overlook messages. All that happens. Uh, I had gotten a message from a friend saying,
Okay.
"Am I seeing what I'm seeing?" And then I didn't know what she meant. I was like, "What is it?" And then she sent a screenshot of people who follow me,
Okay.
and there was ARR verified in it.
Hmm.
And then I'm like, dude, what is this? Are these my followers?
Yeah.
And then I instantly go check, and then I see that he has started following me like a couple of hours ago. And then I go back to check if it's a parody account, if somebody has put that verified next to their
Verified.
name.
Yeah.
I know some people do
Possibility.
this.
Yeah.
And then I try to check, verify all this, and then I'm mind blown again. I'm like, oh God, ARR is following me. And then I see how many people he is following.
Okay.
Okay, and then few other friends. I mean, I shared it on my story and then say that this is the scene now. Can you believe this? I can't believe my eyes. I shared it on my story, and then a few other friends started messaging me saying, "Oh my God, you're one of the privileged 130 people." At that time, it was just 130 people he was following, and I was like, "Oh God."
And you messaged him? Huh?
No, I didn't do anything. I just left because, oh, there was one very embarrassing thing. I started following him after that.
Wow.
It was
Look
so
at this.
embarrassing. I was like, should I do? Because after you start following somebody, when they follow you,
So
you
I
get it
think
in
for
the
the
first
first time, ARR would have experienced like follow back the option.
Yeah. I felt so.
Wow.
I didn't know if I had to press follow back also because, he'll get a notification and I didn't want it to be all embarrassing. And I was completely cut off from film, music, movies. I had absolutely no clue.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
He's the kind of person who would appreciate that only. Yeah.
It happened. It
Yeah.
happened. Yeah. I got to know that much later though.
Yeah.
So, I didn't know. I was not following many
And you
playback
followed-
singers.
you followed back.
I followed back. I was hoping he doesn't see the notification that I followed him only then. And a couple of days later, when I was checking the message requests, I had gotten a message from one of the people in his studio saying,
Okay.
ARR sir wants to meet you, speak with you. When are you in Chennai? And then I was in Chennai then, so I thought, okay, I told my parents, I've got a message from ARR studio that they want to, and then like, yeah, ask them what. I usually go back to my parents, tell I've got a message from this, all this typical, very jhane,
orthodox, conservative.
yeah, typical. Everything I'll go and ask to
Report to my
my parents.
parents.
Ask them permission and then only do. So I asked them and then they said, yeah, ask him what it is. And then they said, yeah, come tomorrow. With ARR sir, everything is today, now, in a few hours, tomorrow. There is no that day, this day, when are you free? There's no question of that.
Instant.
Are you in Chennai now? There's a recording. This is how messages come. So it was a very different experience. And so he said, come tomorrow. I said, okay, sure. And I took my dad also with me.
Wow.
Because my father had played in the same band with Rahman sir before he became Rahman.
Oh.
So, before
that old connection.
Old,
yeah.
As a band, they did some fusion music and all that. So, I knew they had some connect. So, I took my father also, and they were talking about that also. He remembered.
Oh, wow.
He also said, yeah, he was there. He played the keyboard. This guy was there. All that he remembered, and they were sharing it. And then he asked me. He appreciated. He said he had subscribed to my YouTube channel and appreciated my work.
Wow.
Gone. I was floored.
Wow.
Like, wow. Yeah, that was me. I was like, my eyes opened wide and I was like, wow, are you kidding me?
It's like the dancer giving an adbhuta expression.
Yeah, and then he said, but for some reason, funnily enough, he thought I was a Kannadiga.
How?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. And he also didn't know that for a long time.
That you were a Tamilian.
Yeah.
Okay.
He thought I was a Kannadiga, and I didn't know he had thought I was a Kannadiga.
Okay.
So he had been discussing, and he was like, I am, I just appreciate how dedicated you are in what you're doing and your channel, how you're contributing to music, and then everything, and then he asks me, will you be interested to sing a song for Ponniyin Selvan? Like, who asks such things?
Would you be interested?
He asked, would you be, only if you're interested.
Wow.
Like, of course. Of
Wow.
course, yeah.
But look at the humility
Yeah.
of that man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Asking, saying, would you be interested? When so many people, like you say, like
Yeah,
if they
they're
say,
dying to get an opportunity to sing and everything, and I'm here cluelessly sitting, and then he asks, would you be interested to sing? I was floored that day, with that question, and I was like, of course, sir, yes, definitely, I would love to sing. Then he said, yeah, so I will call you whenever there's a recording happening. I'll call you. Yeah, sure. So I said, yeah, okay, definitely. And then we had a good chat after that about music, about various artists, how they've all, how they were before, how they've bloomed today, how they've
and very to the point, I guess, right?
Huh?
The way he talks, very to the point.
Very to the point, and at no point did I feel that there was an air that I'm so and so, I'm a music composer, I'm a music director,
Yeah.
I'm award-winning music director.
Yep.
He looks at everyone just the same
And he
way.
makes you at ease, I guess.
Yeah, from the moment you meet him, he just makes you comfortable to talk to him. Generally you have those jitters and everything. He's meeting someone so big. It's a huge thing. And then he instantly makes you feel, hey, come sit. How are you? Like you
Just
know
in
each
my-
other for such a long time.
I think in my lifetime, just once, probably with the close vicinity, probably about on 50 to 60 meters away, I've just seen him. I didn't have the courage to go and speak to him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, the whole that vibe or that aura is more than enough to me. I'm like, okay, that's it. From the back, there were so many people. They were like mobbing him. They were asking for a photograph. I'm like, the day when I meet him, when he gives the photo, he should remember me.
Yeah.
I'm like still like a child. I'm like, yeah. So very few people whom I admire the most, like they say, like the idols whom you really worship. Like one is Ilayaraja sir, one is A.R. Rahman and all. Fortunately, I have got 2 times or like 2 opportunities to meet Ilayaraja sir. One, have an interaction with him like this. So that was something else that like I will cherish forever. But when I saw Rahman sir for the first time, I'm like, okay, it was in an IFA award. I'm like, okay, this distance, this proximity is more than enough to me to just feel the vibe. So when I get to over there, it becomes very difficult, right? Like I said, after A.R. Rahman sir, always I used to think about Shreya Ghoshal like that. I took 3 times. Third occasion, I think I had the courage to say hi to her.
Wow.
So the very first 2 occasions, I was like totally speechless. Like when you meet her, the kind of aura, the kind of thing, what she carries herself,
It's the power of their sadhana.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. When you see, it's only, I'm like, okay, I'm with Shreya Ghoshal, that's it. So the third time I felt like, yes, now I need to have an interaction with her. I need to interview. But even otherwise, I know to my potential, I could have done the best. So, but still, anyway. So let's not digress. After that.
Yeah. So instantly he made us feel comfortable. He was talking about a lot of things and discussing. And then he just asked me this. I said, okay, chalo, we'll do that. So though he made me feel comfortable, it's the first time you're seeing somebody like that up close.
Up close.
So my mind was not functioning at all. I forgot to take a photo. Like I generally don't remember to click pictures or something. I'm just in the moment all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm not that person who keeps taking selfies or anything. But certain occasions like this demand, But
Of course.
I had forgotten.
Definitely, yeah.
When we were going to leave, he asked, do you want a picture? And then I looked at my dad. I'm like, oh God. I didn't even remember to take a photo. Want a selfie? Come, let's take. And he took the selfie in my phone.
Do you have the photograph?
Yeah, I do.
Let's post this.
Definitely. I do. So embarrassed I felt. I'm like, I didn't even remember to take a photo of such a, special occasion, and you meet him in person. And then I just wanted to just exit and exit from the embarrassment more than anything else. So that was the first experience. And then eventually the recordings happened and he called. At that time I was traveling, and then they said, yeah, sure, when you come back, when you come to Chennai, we'll do the recording. And then I didn't know what was the song. No idea. I just went, and then they gave me a script, and it was in Kannada.
Wow.
I mean, I could read Kannada very slowly because I did a Dasarapada series and I had learned
Oh, they
the
had
script.
written in Kannada only.
Yeah, the script itself was in Kannada.
Fantastic.
Okay, because they had thought I was a Kannadiga for some reason. And then I saw
So
that.
then you
and
told
I
them
tried. No, I didn't tell them because I was scared. So I tried to read it somehow very slowly. Let me familiarize the words, and I thought I'll read and with a pencil mark it in Tamil or something so that I don't mess with the. But I can read Kannada because I learnt it for the Dasarapada
Wow.
series that I had done on YouTube. Because it is more easier. With Tamil, we don't have Mahaprana, Alpaprana and all.
Yeah.
So I'll have to depend on 1, 2, 3, 4 and all for.
This itself ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಓದೋದನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ. So you have to ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, but appreciate ಮಾಡಿ. Okay na?
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ
I know, I understand.
ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So I learnt the script, so I was able to somehow slowly read, but by the time they had turned and said, shall we do? I'm like,
was AR there also to record?
No, on the first day of recording he wasn't there. Later he had come for another song, but for this song he was not there. So I had just gone through 4 lines, and then instantly they were like, okay, shall we go? And then they played the track, so I was able to follow, and the track was in Tamil. Okay, they had played the Tamil track. I had to listen to the tune and sing that in Kannada.
And the funny part to all the people, so the song which she sang, so she is a Tamilian who they made her to sing Kannada version.
Yeah.
And the Tamil version was sung by Rakshita Suresh, who was a Kannadiga.
Yeah.
Very funny.
After the movie got released, and again I went and met him in studio. And then this conversation happened, and he said, "Ninga Tamila?" I thought you were a Kannadiga. And then she was also there, and then this conversation happened, and we had a good laugh about it. Ayyo, I could have done a swap. I don't know why I made you both sing like this. This was a good joke after the movie got
After the movie
released.
Which was the song?
Yeah, so this was the song Hele Neenu, Sol in Tamil. It was a very different genre for me because.
How does it go?
Hele Neenu, Yare Avanu, Bhari Cheluvanu, Churu Marulanu, Mahadhira Nenu, Matugara Nenu, Yelliyanu Mahanu. I don't remember the words exactly, but this is how the song goes.
It sounds like the rhythm, the groove is like some water.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
So it was such intelligent music done to it. Like there was no rhythm added. The background water, no sound was the rhythm to the song. It was just the water that was the rhythm to the sound. It was beautifully done.
Yeah.
Beautifully done. I mean, of course we sing on click, but when the whole output comes, I was mind blown.
While singing, there was no rhythm at all.
Yeah, it was just, basic rhythm was there. Some click was given. We sing in clicks. But after the output, like you hear the output much later. So you just sing and come off.
That's why I remember the minute when you sang this, because I've heard the Tamil version.
Yeah.
So that water, the groove is just the sound of the water.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So it was the first recording, the first song that I'm doing for a film. Literally the first song. This is the first song.
Wow.
I've never sung in films before. And
first ball is 6 guru. First ball is Rahman.
Yeah, I mean, debuting with a Rahman song is again. Anugraha only.
Anugraha.
Yeah. So and it was very different the way the recording happened, because generally I've sung for dance recordings, for usual music recordings, they happen very differently. But a film recording is an entire different experience. Like the approach itself is different to music. And there was something that I had to do with the song, which I did not understand initially. Two things. One was the bhav was completely different. It was a song that expresses like teasing the friend, something like that, and I had to bring that in my voice. It was insanely difficult because I did not understand what I had to do.
Yeah.
So they're asking me to smile when I sing.
Wow.
And it was new. Okay, it was so new, and I said, I'm smiling. No, your voice should smile. Whoa. It was like, whoa.
The genius,
Okay.
the genius SPB sir. I mean, it reminds of like.
The voice would smile. It would, it would do everything. It would, my God. So they asked me to do it, and then, my God, I took 4 hours to finish the song.
Ooh.
4 hours. But
did the smile came
finally, I mean, I was not happy with it.
Okay.
Because I mean, you generally are never happy with your own. I mean, I can't listen to my own music, by the way. I can't play
I think
it
that
and
happens
tolerate
with
it.
everyone of us.
Yeah.
Like, I can't watch my own podcast or I can't
True.
watch my own shows. It's like, that's why I just send it to someone else. It's like, please,
Yeah.
the third man perspective is always better. I can't listen to my own voice.
Yeah, and when people play my music or something and in my presence, I get so awkward. I can't stay there, so I can't tolerate my voice or music.
Yeah.
So that I couldn't hear for more than one or two times. But there was another thing I had to do with my voice. Hele neenu. That no had to go up.
Oh.
But I didn't understand. I thought I was singing it. And it was not happening. They kept telling me, no, it has to go further up. Hele neenu, it has to go up there. But I didn't understand what it was. I was just singing, hele neenu, I'm singing. But it goes only till pa. It has to go till the higher sa.
Wow.
Whoa, it was, and I figured an entire new dimension, that day.
Playback singing.
Whoa, it was, and it is not easy. I mean, we hear people say that it is light music, it is very easy music, film music, it is just film music. There are so many people who say things like this, but until and unless
I'm glad
you're
that
there,
you're saying this and you're verifying it. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಮಯೂರ ಅಂತ ಮೇನ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಪೂರಾ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ಶೇರ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿ.